So you got me here, they can come and watch us sit. Let me go, leave us alone. Away from the truth. Say what you gon' do now? Hope you better, guess I'm really about to put it down. Never disrespect you. Tomorrow, but tonight I wanna thank you. I'm ask down, gotta make it land down. Start off so, and I'ma get it up. No, try to say stop for the say go. Baby, go again, that voice is cool. What you think your girlfriend? Go the red way that we should leave. The red way that where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry. Making this a
What up, everybody? What up, friends? What up, everybody in the chat? What's going on? Hey, Lena Miller, how you doing? Somebody said drop my Cash App in the chat. Okay, I'm about to go here today. I appreciate everybody. I'm about to go here today. I sat back and watched some things play out today. I sat back and watched fake beefs get squashed. That never was a beef. I watch Once Thing Puss set the stage to attack Audrina Spencer, not knowing that people don't know what this is all about. I'm gonna say that. Evidently, it was recorded and played, or Audrina Spencer jumped on the Bolsky channel and said he was going to slap the shit out. Said she was going to slap the shit out of One Papoose. One Papoose took it upon herself to call all type of handicapped bitches and this and this, not knowing that Audrina Spencer's not in the wheelchair. Don't let setups fool you. I'm gonna say that. Don't let setups fool you. Just because somebody had wheelchairs on their property don't mean that they're in the wheelchair. I know for a fact that Audrina Spencer's not in the wheelchair. Then I seen Beauty and Queen double down and talk about Audrina Spencer for the same lady that drug her and made her look stupid as shit, and Beauty and Queen mama put it all out there. I've never been the type to be hard up for a friendship. I'm quick to say bye, but that's not my monkey. That's not my show. Audrina Spencer's always welcome here, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The whole beef between Audrina and Spencer and One Papoose is about money. Audrina Spencer stopped donating to One Papoose, went to Daboski. One Papoose felt some kind of way about it. Hey, that's what it was about. It's about money. I'm gonna keep it a buck. One Papoose will say, "Well, she got her own," but that's fine. Excuse me, but you could have just let it go. Don't care what Audrina Spencer say. Just let it go. Now, One Papoose showed the email today that I'm a also lovely stampled down on, because the email, it was sent to me, and I'm gonna bring some clarity to it. Like I said on my live, I was going to do. I'm gonna bring some clarity on it, and then I'm gonna talk about Robert Sylvester Kelly and how he's gotten a raw deal today. This letter that One Papoose put up there today, when they say, "Hello, Pap, please don't tell nobody that somebody working for the feds and all that, and this 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 and this," and then at the bottom, about when she said she don't trust the Daboski and all that. Okay, that's cool. That's fine and dandy. I'm gonna take that off my screen because I want to look at y'all when I say this. One Papoose, I'm gonna give you the whole breakdown of it. I wrote that. I wanted to see how loyal you are. Audrina Spencer was already over there, so I made a bet. I said, One Papoose gonna snitch on you. One Papoose gonna tell on you. She gonna try to turn everybody against you once you leave her. Audrina said, no, One Pat is loyal. I typed it up and sent it to her. And I said, reprogram it and then give it to her. Let's see if she ever bring it to light. Look what happened. At the end of the day, I calls this shit as I see it. There's no consistent or silent motherfuckers on this YouTube street. I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank you. Hold this. Okay. Thanks, Ms. Miller. I definitely would do that right now. Whoever named Miller, Lena Miller, I surely will. I do it right now. Do it right now. I appreciate you, Ms. Lena. Do it right now. because I want people to see the transparency of it. So that's where that letter came from. Ain't no need for nobody to get upset. Ain't no need for nobody to be like, oh my God, nah, nah, nah. That whole shit today was bullshit. That's so Ms. Audrina Spencer can stay offline and stop donating to who she want to donate to. This is YouTube. If a motherfucker want to donate to who they want to donate to, that's their problem. That's their business. I feel as though nobody should be able to dictate where nobody else go. And that was my thing from day one. So everybody tried to say, oh no, DanaJay trying to separate everybody. No, my whole thing was, if you are mod for somebody who don't like me, you're gonna have to choose. If you're a mod, you can't mod for me and mod for somebody that who don't like me. That's confusion staying there. So people that was modding for me, Miss Fat, Vet, Nakia, Dom K, they moved on. I wish them nothing but the best. At the end of the day, my mods are here. I got the best mods on YouTube. And I stand by that. I have the best mods on YouTube. And being a moderator is not just holding a wrench, blocking somebody, or talking. A moderator is when they do shit behind the scenes, like making shit run smooth. If any kinks, anything, they smooth it out. And before you even go before the people, that's what a moderator does. A moderator can carry. If something happened to me right now, a moderator can jump on my platform and carry the rest of the show. That's what a moderator is. And I have the best moderators on YouTube. So let's clear that up. Yes, Ms. Audrina Spencer do have multiple she got multiple sclerosis. That's what it is. But for a woman who have a disabled grandchild, I find it funny how she always got her mouth on somebody else's disability. But when the truth came out and put it all out there about her being bisexual and about her being a junkie, there was no reply. I'm a follow in that footstep. Ain't no need for me going back with her. She don't know shit. And the shit she putting together is hurting Rob. It's not helping. It's hurting her and her whole crew. Y'all gonna see real soon exactly what I'm talking about. I've been prepped for the last 2 days. Ever since I came out with that epic, I'll burn this down. Yeah. I've been prepped for 2 days. Something major is about to happen. I'm gonna leave it at that. Something major is really about to happen. I don't know when. I don't know what day. I don't know what time. But I'm telling you, something major is about to happen. Next thing. All this fake woofing on the YouTube streets. People can say whatever they want to say. If you really want to know, go look at my videos. You'll see who ran to the police. You'll see who was encouraging people to put police situations out there on a man that said, look, I talked to him. It's whack to me. Whack. Because at the end of the day, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. DanaJay, the Boski Gun, Kevin Terrell, we all took part in some bullshit and we all got our faults. It's just that when it comes to Dana, some shit went too far that I'm not willing to forgive. I'm going to tell you what it is with me. I'm not willing to forgive it. And the only way I see is we got to talk like men. And that's hand to hand. Other than that, I'm not going back and forth on here no more. So with that being said, if y'all realize that epic, I'll burn this B down. Jet Fly Leaks popped up on my timeline. And he was spilling his guts on how he felt. With that being said, what's going on with Brooke? What happened? Oh, Brooke leaving the hospital. Okay, cool. And be safe getting home, Brooke. Tell Malik I said he better get wetter, man. He can't get better. He got to get wetter. He got to get wetter. Come on, man. I don't got nobody to cook against because Larry ran. So I'm going to say this. What I'm about to talk about really upsets me. And I didn't hear nobody talking about this today, which makes me believe that everybody that proclaimed they for R. Kelly is not for him. So I'm not even going to waste no more of y'all time because it's late. I know y'all got somewhere to go. So I'm going to break it down like this real quick. Okay. Real quick. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's break this down. I'm tired of it. The stuff is whack to me. 100%. Bull, sugar, honey, ice, tea. All right. The law firm of Cesaro D. Castro, PC, attorney law, March the 24th, 2021. I know y'all wondering, like, why is he going back to March the 24th? And the date, April 1st. I'm going to show you why. They wrote the Honorable A.M. Donnelly. United States versus Arline. Dear Judge Donnelly, I represent Richard Arline Jr. and the above referenced matter. I move the court with the government and pretrial services consent for a modification of Mr. Arline's bail conditions to permit his travel to where? Montego Bay, Jamaica. From June the 21st, 2021 to June the 26th, 2021 with members of his church. I'm going to read it again. I represent Richard Arline Jr. and the above referenced matter. I move the court with the government and pretrial services consent for a modification of Mr. Arline's bail conditions to permit his travel to Montego Bay, Jamaica, from June the 21st, 2021 to June the 26th, 2021 with members of his church. So now he go to church. Really? If granted permission, Mr. Arline Jr. intends to travel via airplane to Jamaica on June the 21st, 2021, returning to Chicago on June 26, 2021. He and his wife will be staying at a resort with other members of his church, including the pastor. What? The details of the trip included the flight information and location of the hotel will be provided to pretrial services. The trip was paid for in full prior to his arrest in this case and was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As noted above, pretrial services and the government consent to noted above, pretrial services and the government consent to this request. Accordingly, I respectfully request that Mr. Arline be granted permission to travel to and from Jamaica on the above dates. Respectfully submitted, Cesar de Castro. No public attendant. No public pretender. And it was CC, right? So, Dana, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that is this right here. Robert can't go to Montego Bay, Jamaica. And this guy, Jeff Fly Leaks, a.k.a. Richard Arline, a.k.a. A.R. Rich, who's tied in with Don Russell and Bedbug, gets to go to Jamaica, but Robert got to sit down at Van Buren. I didn't know that that's all you got to do is snitch, or should I say not snitch. That's all you got to do is take a plea and then put it on a man who really don't know you, and you get to live the lavish life. On top of that, you ain't even get judicially, I mean, they really ain't put the hammer down on you. You just came out and said, I'm taking a plea. I'll tell it all. And now they're giving you preferential treatment. I'm not understanding this. So I ain't get my hopes up high. I said, okay, that's just a notice. Well, it got worse for me today. It got real worse for me today. Why did it get worse, Dana? I'm going to show you why. Today, and I highlighted it for you because I want y'all to see this. Today, Ann Donnelly said, order as to Richard Arline Jr. The request to modify Mr. Arline's bail conditions to permit his travel to Montego Bay, Jamaica from June the 21st, 2021 to June the 26th, 2021 is granted. Ordered by Judge Ann M. Donnelly on 3/24/2021. I got a fucking problem. I got a problem. Because if y'all gonna play with Robert like this, and I understand Robert is the main cash cow that y'all want, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Robert ain't no snitch. But after knowing stuff like this, if I was Robert, I'll be salivating. And I'll say, I want to take the stand. And I'll look everybody in the face after they say what they say, and I say, you did this, you did that, you did that. He need to be arrested, she need to be arrested, they did this, they did, and I will lay the gauntlet down. Because now I'm starting to see that none of y'all give a hell about Robert. Y'all care about the perks that come with Robert. So now, y'all heard Richard Arline, a.k.a. A.R. Rich, call Bedbug and say, Don got some work for you to do. He said, all right, I talked to him, I'm alive. You see that? Now you seeing Richard Arline, a.k.a. A.R. Rich, a.k.a. Jeff Fly Leaks, about to go to Jamaica. But you just seen the motherfucker hop on here yesterday and say how much he hate Rob, how much Rob ain't do this. He just want to make his bag and this, and it could have been, all of us could have made a bag together. Y'all see all that. But then y'all run to the same people. Hey, what's up? I support you. Just like I tell everybody, if you support Robert, that's good. If you support Robert, don't send funds to me and say you sent it to the defense fund. No. There's a place to send for Robert. Speaking of that, that's what I'm about to do. Because somebody asked me to do something today. And I'm going to do it because I don't play games, and I belong. Can I believe in transparency and being fair? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it like this. 25. That's what I'm going to do. Review. Okay. Thanks. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Just so y'all know what it look like. I believe in transparency. Now, see, nobody else was able or willing to do this. Okay. Do it like this. Okay. All right. I believe in transparency. So at the end of the day, I'm lost because you see, Don Russell got to come home. And when you do bomb threats, ain't that a danger to the community? I just want to know. When you put a massive crowd into fright or scare, that's called a terrorist act. So why is he able to come home and Robert not? That will make me ask questions. If you really for Robert, why is Don Russell home and Robert's not? Why is Richard Arline home and Robert's not? Nobody want to ask the hard questions. Nobody want to ask the hard questions. Now, I'm about to help somebody else. Somebody said, well, Dana, you shut down a defense fund yesterday. I did. Or did I? Or did I? Or did I? That's all I want to know. Did I? Did I really shut down a defense fund yesterday? Or did I put people on notice of what it really is? Or should I say what's really going on? This is what you got to ask yourself now. What the hell is really going on? Well, I believe in clarity and I believe in transparency. So I'm going to say this. Everybody got so agitated because of what happened in the middle of the night, because of the latest shenanigans of people who claim to be for R. Kelly and they not. I don't care how many times they say they came into this fight. You came into this fight, or was you brought into this fight? So I'm going to show y'all something. And when I show you this, I want y'all to make y'all own decisions. Because now we know that Richard Arline is going to Montego Bay. We know that Don Russell is home still trying to pull strings and sugar honey iced tea and working with other people. We get it. We get it. So I'm going to show you this, right? And when I show you this, I need to know, I need to know, is this a real R. Kelly supporter or not? I need to know. I need to know, is this a real R. Kelly supporter or not? Because if y'all say that this is a real R. Kelly supporter, then I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell other people have been doing. Just gonna be honest. So check this out.
What you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. May not tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last now. Fucking child. And we doing an arcade defense fund. Stop playing with me, people. I put the work in for this motherfucking channel. I did the research on my motherfucking channel. And I put it out there on my motherfucking channel. So people feel free to donate to my motherfucking channel. That's what the motherfucker is. And if every motherfucker is jealous of my Cash App, my PayPal, my Walmart to Walmart, my Western Union, they come from my subscribers, get your fucking weight up. Quit bitching. Cause that's all you doing. You bitching. You bitching about my finances, my blessings.
Now wait. He talking all his trash, but pay attention to the shirt he got on. He never have nothing of his own. Pay attention to the shirt he got on. Let's finish.
Kevin's blessings. Get your shit up. Levi, Bozo, and any other motherfucker who got something to say about who's a scam and everything is a Cash App. This go out to you too. Get your weight up. The Arcade Defense Fund has officially been shut the fuck down. Yo, and DanaJay is mad. Fuck it. Get off your fat ass. Get you another job, nigga. Because what I'm doing is working for me. This is my job. YouTube is my job. DJing is my job. And I'm still paying my bills. So I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your donation. That's our mission. The Arcade Defense Fund has officially been shut the fuck down. Yo, and DanaJay is mad. Fuck it. Get off your fat ass. Get you another job, nigga. Because what I'm doing is working for me. This is my job. YouTube is my job. DJing is my job. And I'm still paying my bills. So I thank you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your donation. That's our mission.
Long story short, haters the end. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm trying to win. Y'all motherfuckers forever staying in my business. And y'all ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with my business. See, the truth of the matter is, everybody can't do this. And that's why I got these shit talking on these fingers on my hip list. They come and go, but I still remain standing tall, 94 reason that will never change. And if I talk about so much, I swear I should write a book. And when I look at TV, I think goddamn, that's my look.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Kels, aka King of R&B, aka Pied Piper, aka R.O.B., aka R&B Thug, and all that other shit. What up? Yo, what up? It's your boy Kels, aka King of R&B, aka Pied Piper.
Say it louder, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause
So what y'all just saw, the drum beat and all that, that's called the freedom cry. That's Ireland when they became free from all the transgressions. That's the same beat that you're going to hear when Robert walks out, even though these folks tried to put him in. Now, let's go here. DanaJay was never mad about them doing what they doing for 2.5 years trying to shut down the defense fund. Let me clear some rumors up. DanaJay was mad because Robert can't get the adequate funding that he need so that way he can fight his case properly. Sending stuff to the jail, okay, that's good for a pair of underwear, but that's good for an extra pack of oodles and noodles, but that's good for, but that's good for a steak. But he cannot take no funds out of that to pay a lawyer. He can't. Why? Because it's allotted to him. He only get $250 a month. Anything over that goes back to the government, and they don't come back the next month and say, "Oh, you got this left over." No, it goes to them. However, I proved my point. He say he R. Kelly supporter. He just told y'all, yeah, my Cash App, this and this and this and this, get your weight up. And yeah, we shut down the R. Kelly Defense Fund. One thing about me, I will never let nobody beat me. Never. I'm true to this. Fight for R. Kelly. So what I'm about to show y'all is this right here. We are live and well, baby. We are live and well. One day of anger led to, some things happening. We just not going to push it out there because we don't want to injure Robert Sylvester Kelly anymore behind these morons carrying lies. So what we going to do right here is I want y'all to look at that for real. I want y'all to look at that for real. And y'all just seen me do that. So anybody that got questions, that's where you send it. And you see what it say at the bottom. R. Kelly Defense Fund. Ain't nothing switch up. Ain't nothing. You see who name at the top. Douglas Anton. Look at your watches. Eastern Standard Time is 12:18 a.m. Sent by me. 26:03. So at the end of the day, all these vipers that's against Robert, and I know it hurt to see certain people in their chats like spitting fire and all that. I'm calling all them fake motherfuckers out. Ain't none of them for Robert. They ain't never been for Robert. The only consistent person that's been there from day one, whose story ain't never changed, whose stance ain't never changed, who's been the most consistent was who? Dana motherfucking Jay. Nobody else. If you look at it, you'll see motherfuckers say he a dope deal singer. You'll see motherfuckers say they only in it for the injustice of men, but they believe that he's guilty, but they think that he's been done unjustly. And you see motherfuckers say that he was on a sex tape and they know that motherfucking girl and was underage. You seen all that shit from all the so-called superheroes. You see motherfuckers say, I've been donating to the defense fund the whole time. And then they come back 2.5 years later and say, this is my first time ever donating to a defense fund. And it didn't go to Doug Anton. Make it make sense, people. When these people talk, just listen. That's all I ask. Just listen. Make a mental note. But for the ones that want to talk like they so highly, the ones that say, oh, DanaJay is not competent enough DanaJay not competent enough to talk to us. He's not smart enough to be around us. It seems like I smarter every one of y'all. and continue to do it and still do it. Only thing I'm waiting for now is them bracelets to come to a lot of these motherfuckers on this YouTube street. And trust me, when they come, I'm going to be the first one to use that day to read their indictment. And I might fuck around and ask Google to help me just to make fun of them. At the end of the day, I ain't telling y'all what to do, but I'm going to tell y'all this. If y'all subs for people and the messy ass subs get to talking, this is what you do to the messy ass subs. Are you here to promote truth, or are you here to spread lies? Are you here to start shit, or are you here to fight for Robert Kelly? At the end of the day, that bed bug, I heard him say today, everybody talking about peace. I don't want no peace. Nigga, you never heard me say peace with you. Never. I told you I want war. All of the people that fuck with you from the old heads on down is calling me daily. Dana, please just walk away. I don't want no peace. It's warriors. We coming to play. And I play for keeps. That's all it is with me. All that wordplay that he doing. Oh, these motherfuckers ain't tough. When you get tired of hearing that, go to my channel and pull up the Walk for Kales. It's right there. Lolo, do you got your police report? We can get him right now. Where's his paperwork? Who does that? And they tough. Who does that? I'm telling you, I'm going to come every day, and if I got to bring the same story every day about that nigga, I'm going to do it. I hate him that much. I want him to myself that much. Oh, you want me to come on here? Oh, you're going to die to that? Nope, you ain't getting none of that. Way smarter than that. I done did that back in 19. I done did that back in 20, and you ran both times. So I'm going to say this. One thing, Puss, I heard you say you got your money on Tyson. I put like this. I'll triple whatever you put up. And what I'll do is when I do what I'm going to do to him, I'm going to take your money and I'm going to give it to every little kid, but I got a disability. And I'm going to say, this is for one papoose who keep talking about people with disabilities when her own grandchild got a disability and can't get off his motherfucking back. That's where I'm standing with it. And the problem is this. All these so-called day ones, it ain't many of us left that are real. There's a lot of day ones running around here, but ain't many of us left that's real. So I'm going to say the real ones, not the ones that's on that Team Kel bullshit, because they fake it in two fucking left heels. I'm going to go here. Whenever we see a person with a disability being disrespected, step in and check that motherfucker that's disrespecting that person. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that could be your mother. That could be your grandmother. That could be your cousin. That can be your sister. That can be your daughter. And that's just where I'm at with it. Time out for the bullshit. If y'all here to cause a distraction, if y'all here to put up smoke screen or whatever, y'all do y'all. But when it comes, but when it comes to Robert Kelly, y'all ain't doing this shit no more. Y'all trust me, y'all ain't doing that shit no more. Again, I'm gonna say this one papoose. Give me an invitation to come to your doorstep. I got somebody that'll definitely come and drag the fuck out of you. You're a female. I'm not gonna put my hands on you, but I got somebody that would. That's waiting. So don't think it's just one person that's looking to put their hands on you. And I'm letting you know that from the jump. And I don't care who jump on there. Oh, ain't nobody gonna touch her. Okay. Well, if you there and that person touch her and you jump and you get your ass touched, just know the Midas touch touched you. That's all. And I'm putting it there because I'm tired of the bullshit. So at the end of the day, we good. Everybody that wanted to know, here it is again. Authentic, official, no scamming, overseen by the federal government. I'm just not promoting it no more. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've been promoting it for 2.5 years now. Anybody that's real, they know how to get to the defense fund. If you lost your way and you need me to help you, hit me up. I'll tell you. I'm just not going to promote it no more. Because I want to see what these knuckleheads going to do since they got defense funds and $3,000 to go get a lawyer. I want to see this new lawyer come in without Robert's permission. That's what I want to see. I'm still asking the question. Greenberg is on court TV talking about George Floyd. But Robert is sitting in MCC. And I'm not saying nothing bad about Greenberg, but I'm just saying, where's the priorities? Everybody want to talk about Doug, but Doug was doing the right thing. Doug had Ann Donnelly about to give Rob a bail. Certain person came in and started talking. Ann Donnelly said, fuck it. I never understood it, but I understand it now. Judges only rock with lawyers that frequent in their court. I think I told y'all that before too. At the end of the day, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. I got a lazy eye, so I can keep one eye going straight and a quarter distance on the peripheral. I can talk about myself, but that's why it don't bother me. And when people try to crack on me, tomorrow, oh, look at his eye. Shit, if it's funny, I'm going to laugh. But then when I come back and talk about you, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Because, see, if you can't book yourself, you can't book. That's the real art of joking. But back on a serious note, me personally, I'm not going on no platform if I'm representing a client and my client can't get fair justice. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. My client come first. That's what you're there for. So with that being said, if people ain't going to be serious about Robert, get the fuck out the way. Let us that's doing what we doing push forward, trying to change the perception of these jurors, trying to change the perception of these judges, and keep calling AUSA out on their bullshit. And I'm going to still say this. There's no reason why Robert trial date have to be pushed back again. Now I'm gonna go here. I don't believe he will see trial in August. Rita, don't come over here with that bull crap. You are not welcome over here, sweetie. I'm sorry. You look like you stink. I don't deal with people who ain't sanitized, so don't come back over here. Thank you. Have a nice day. At the end of the day, the people, you know what? I just got sidetracked because my ADHD kicking in. I'm going to ask a question. I seen people saying, the walk for Kels was great. The walk for Kels was great. The walk for Kels was great. But I need logical people to help me with this. You did a walk for Kales, but didn't go by the MCC. Then you had a lady walking around the MCC chanting with white powder fairy dust and doing voodoo around the building. Where's God at in this? Where's God at? I'm trying to understand, how can you do voodoo and God together? Maybe somebody can help me with this. You're doing voodoo and God together. That's an interesting combination. I thought God was a God of a second chance. I thought God was a God who bring truth, who don't do nothing sketchy, nothing bad. But then you got voodoo that's known to do nothing but hurt people. Now, I'm gonna educate you. You do have some voodoo priests who used it to heal. But you had to have a voodoo doctor along with a witch consultant with you when you did it, because it will consume you. So when we seen a certain person walking around an MCC by themselves doing it, it can't be of God. Can't be of God. It can't be of God. And I get it. I had somebody tell me, well, Dana, you the reason why nobody really donating. I said, huh? Yeah, because you promoting it. Okay. That's the same thing I was told about the rallies, right? Dana, it'll be millions of people if you don't show up, if you don't do a rally. Okay. I stopped doing rallies. I'm going to say this. The same 34 that showed up for me is the same 34, possibly less, that's showing up for all of you. But here's the difference. God was in everything I did. Look at what came after me. You even had a bed bug try to lead a rally. But when you don't know shit and you fake as fuck, it will show in them streets. Because when you storm in them streets, people show up. People want to hear, what's all this noise? Who are these folks? I don't like R. Kelly. I don't like this. So why they walking down the street? Why they letting them do this? You must be a moron. You know what R. Kelly is. I will stop and ask, so what is R. Kelly? You know so much about him. What is he? You know what Lifetime said? No, I don't know what Lifetime said. But I'm telling you that your son could be next. I'm telling you, free R. Kelly. I'm telling you this. My chance. Lifetime is lying. The media is lying. Shantae and him too, chance. Right here. Your son could be next. So come on. It was a collabo. And when I heard it at the Walk for Kells, I said one or two things. Either somebody that was there with me is out there now, or they are straight plagiarizing. One thing a father knows. A father knows when he births something. And I love when the kids get out there and do what they do and try to outdo their daddy. There's only one DanaJay. I'm not saying it can't be done without me, but what I will say is this. When God is not in what you're doing, God ain't blessing no mess. What's up, Wood Beast? Shirley said, I want to put this in the chat. I want to put this in the chat because I want people to see this. Miss Shirley Williams said, Dana, do you remember about a year and a half ago when Gucci said on either your platform or Bedbug platform that R. Kelly won't get a trial because they will keep pushing his date back? Yes, I remember Gucci saying that. And I remember Gucci also hearing me and a couple other people talking about that too. He just came out and said it. Well, Beast, you know how we do. Live from B-More, baby. Last Z, what's going on? So I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. At the end of the day, if you're fighting for Robert, that's who you need to fight for. Don't fight for me. Talking about, I'm fighting for Robert. No. DanaJay is DanaJay. Robert is Robert. I fight for Robert. I've never wavered. And if I sit here and tell you that I didn't want to give up many days, I'd be lying. There's a couple days that them folks had me crippled for a minute. I was like, man, I'm not doing this no more. But then I had to snap back. What would Robert do? A.L. Sterling said it was a testimony that came out of your rally. Exactly. Exactly. Then I'm going to ask this question. Even though I led the rally, I orchestrated and I did all that, that was not my rally. I can easily say that when I get in my human form and say that was my rally. I can easily say that. That was God's rally. That was God's rally, but that wasn't mine. You don't hear me going around talking about I'm a Christian thug. No, because I'm not a Christian thug. I'm going to be honest with you. I wish people understand what they're saying. Because you cannot be a religion. How can you be a Christian? Where in the Bible, anybody that followed God was a Christian? Christian is nothing short than Christianity. But that's all it is. Christian is nothing but a short word for Christianity. Either you're a believer or you're not. Because you're not a Jew. And the reason why you're not a Jew because you mixed with something. Let's keep it real. You're not a Hebrew. You're not an Israelite. And you're not a Henak. And you're not black. Know who you are. J-Rock said, can anybody in the chat answer this question? After watching the movie Ricochet, how can a movie that's 30 years old is a mirror image to R. Kelly's plight and it came out before R. Kelly's first album? J-Rock, that's a question that can't nobody answer. But then I'm going to ask you this right here, J-Rock. But I'm going to ask you this right here, J-Rock. Starks, what's up, baby? But I'm going to ask you this right here, J-Rock. Why Deshaun Watson numbers keep going up and the police have came public along with the detectives of Dallas and Houston came public and said nobody filed the police report? Which makes you believe. Now watch this. Keep that as a mental note, right? Push that to the side. The new owner of the Houston Texans said, if Deshaun Watson just stay with us, all of this will go away. Wait, if he did all of this, how can it just go away? I thought the victims, that's what they call them now. I thought the victims were truthful. But they used the same playbook from R. Kelly. So here's my thing. If the victims are truthful, then why no police reports have been filed? Now I'm going to flip it. If surviving R. Kelly was real and truthful, why everybody falling back? Why everybody wanted Mercury bags and Fendi shoes and red bottoms and awards and trophies and this and this and this and this? But nobody wanted to go get psychological help if he did this. Nobody wanted to go file a police report. I'm going to take it a step further. Nobody wanted to go get a rape kit. On that note, things to make you go, Y'all be blessed. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Anybody that want to send me a cash app, y'all can cash app me. Y'all see it on the screen. $TheBMOREACTOR. If you want to hit the super chat, hit the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen. Just find the big S, the $S somewhere on the screen. But check it out. This is not even about a cash app for me. I have a job that I love. This is about being real and being transparent. So at the end of the day, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. Until tomorrow, DanaJay gonna say, I wish everybody a good night. Y'all be blessed. And I love every last one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's go.
What you gonna do now? Hope you better, guess I'm really about to put it down. You know that I won't ever disrespect you. Not tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. Yes, young guy.